Star UPW in Rochester, New York. With me, the man is all about his business, CEO Rico Figueroa. How are you, sir?
I am doing beautiful. How are you today?
Oh, just out here, hanging out,
That's right.
talking to a few guys, whatever.
You're talking to the most important guy right here.
I can see
the
that.
most successful guy.
That's the most successful guy.
Yep.
How long have you been in the business?
Oh, this will be about, I'd say 2 years. Going on a little more than 2 years now, yeah.
2 years. What made you want to get into this business?
I mean, same story as just about all of us. You watch it, you're into it, passionate about it from, when you're a kid. You always do the backyard stuff. I mean, we had a wooden Hell in a Cell, a wooden steel cage out of old fences. I mean, we had a website, a YouTube page, it's just something you've always cared about, you're passionate about, and you just get an opportunity come your way. There's a school in town, and they run these local shows, and you just figure, let's go for it,
I mean, so tell me about your first match or your first appearance. Tell me about the butterflies, if you had any.
Oh yeah, you definitely get those little butterflies. The little nerves get to you. You kind of overthink a lot of things. My first spot was a battle royal spot. I don't remember what show it was, what event it was. It was in the Eagles Club. That's where we used to run some of our shows out of. And you go out there, you get smacked around, thrown over the top, and you go back all giggly and tell your buddies about it when you get home. Oh man, I was out there for 2 minutes and it was great.
I got the hell kicked out of me.
Oh yeah.
Tell me, any sort of an athletic background that do you think that may have helped you?
Kind of here and there. I mean, I dabbled in sports in high school. I did track, a little bit of football, and I did briefly do some MMA, some jiu-jitsu, and Muay Thai. Very, very briefly. But,
so how did the MMA stuff then? Did that help you more in the transition?
Slightly. I mean, it was when I was a little younger. A lot of those kind of things faded, but it did. Some of it was a hindrance. I know my tag team partner at first, he came from an amateur wrestling background.
Okay.
So there's a lot of things that you just it's comes second nature to you, and it's actually a hindrance in professional wrestling.
Really? How so was it a hindrance, do you think?
So, for example, one thing, when you shoot in for the lockup, he would always come in and come up into it, and you want to come down. You're right, look a little bigger, but you're always shooting in doing the amateur. So there's certain things like that where you just that's just the way your body does it, and you got to kind of tweak it a little bit.
To force a habit. Habits are hard to break, kind of a thing.
Yep.
Okay, now 2 years into the business, who do you think was instrumental in your as a kid?
I would say my big one was the Heartbreak Kid, the showstopper, Mr. Shawn Michaels.
What was it about him?
I don't know, man. That guy was just the charisma that he just presented. Ric Flair was another one. I love the old Ric Flair. Something about him, man. They just attached to you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Him, and then obviously I'm a little guy in a big man's world, so Rey Mysterio was another one for me. Seeing him win those big belts, you just kind of look at that like,
maybe I can do this.
You never know.
Mr. Rico Figueroa, CEO. He's got to go handle some business.
I sure do. I'm running out of time here. This guy's taking up some money, Time is money, baby.
Time is money. I got money for you.
Oh, okay. You heard him.